All right, you guys. We are going to do a little bit of a quick, probably a little bit of a deeper dive into the PTVI classes for the 2022 WTPS Yokohama start list. I am definitely a little bit more intimately aware and know these start lists a little bit more than the other start lists, but it's been a good exercise for me to be checking out all of the start lists and see who the shakers and the movers and the players are in the overall grand scheme of things in paratriathlon. But we're going to go ahead and dive into the PTVI start list. We're going to start with our lovely ladies. So the PTVI women here in Yokohama, you got Susanna Rodriguez, Jessica Tuamala, and looks like Vita Oleksiuk from the Ukraine. So Susanna and Jessica both B1s. Vita is a B2. So Vita will start 3 minutes and 19 seconds behind Susanna and Jessica. So Susanna Rodriguez, B1 from Spain. Susanna actually raced as a B2 for a lot of years. And then last year in 2021, her eye condition got to a point where she actually was reclassed as a B1, so totally blind. Susanna, one of the most experienced racers on the circuit, 60 starts, 55 podiums, 33 victories. She is your gold medalist from Tokyo. She got 5th in Rio at the Paralympic Games. So been to the Paralympics twice. Very, very strong runner. I think she went, actually for Rio, I think she went both for triathlon and for track. I think she ran like the 1500 in track as well. But in Tokyo, gold medal at the Paralympic Games. I think she was like 4 minutes clear of the rest of the field. Really, really strong all around athlete. The last time Susanna raced here in Yokohama, she got first in 2019. Her swim that day was a 12:11. She biked a 30:43 and ran a 21:02. Total time was a 1:05:44. Very, very strong performance there. I think you can definitely expect something around that time or faster. But again, it'll all depend on the weather. It's looking like it's gonna be a wet course. It's gonna be rainy. So we'll see what happens. But like I said, Susanna, she's been the most dominant triathlete since basically since 2018 when she just kind of started winning everything. The next lady up on our list, Jessica Tuamala, B1 from Canada. For those of you that have followed me for a while, you know that Jessica, of course, is my girlfriend. Got a very soft, special place in my heart for her. But look, even though Jess and I are dating, she knows that I'm very truthful in my analysis. Actually, the last time I did these types of videos, I picked Jess to take 4th at the World Championships in 2019, and she saw the video, and it was in her head that I had picked her to take 4th, and she said that gave her quite a bit of motivation to chase and get stay and get 3rd. So I'm claiming credit for her bronze medal performance in 2019 for that World Championship. But Jess has been racing on the World Triathlon scene for 5-6 years now. She's got 22 starts, 16 podiums, 8 victories. At the Paralympics, she took 5th in Tokyo. She was a 3-time Paralympic swimmer as well. She's silver medal winner at the Sydney Paralympic Games for the 50 free. Previously in Yokohama, it looks like she took 4th in 2019. She swam a 12:56, biked a 33:02, and ran a 25:05. but these numbers are not reflective of how strong an athlete Jess is now. Jess is racing with a new guide, Emma Skog, and Emma is a great bike handler. I'm really excited to see what these ladies are going to do on the course coming up on Saturday. Jess's swim and her run in particular are very, very strong right now. So Susanna better be watching out, because Jess is going to be pushing Susanna, I think, for this race. So watch out. And then Vita Alexiuk, B2 from the Ukraine. She's got 28 starts, 11 podiums, and 3 wins. She did compete at the Paralympics, took 10th in Tokyo. Previously in Yokohama last year, she was here. She took 2nd in 2021. She swam a 13:34, biked a 32:04, and ran. Looks like she ran a 21:06. So it looks like she's pretty strong on the run. Still pretty young. Born in 1995. So lots of work to do. She's going to she will improve over the course of time, I think. So very, very excited to see these 3 women battle it out. All right, and now we're going to dive into to my class, my category, the Ptvi Men, the start list for here in Yokohama. We've got a pretty deep start list. We've got 9 men. 9 of us are on the start list. We did have 10, but it looks like one of them dropped out. So, but we'll go ahead and get it kicked off. Anatoly Varfolo Miev. Anatoly, I'm sorry, man. I'm terrible with your name. Anatoly's from the Ukraine. I've competed against him several times. His swim has really come a long way. I think he's going to be pushing all of us B1s in the swim come Saturday, providing we have a swim. There is talk now that it might get modified to a duathlon, but very strong on the bike and the run. But Anatoly has 19 World Triathlon starts, 4 podiums, and 2 victories. So at the Paralympics in Tokyo, he took 9th. Previously in Yokohama, looks like last year he took 7th in Yokohama, and that was just a phenomenal race. Last year in Yokohama, we had the PTVI men's race was extremely tight, and was a real blast. So next up, though, Jonathan Gerlach, B3 from Australia. I've raced against Jonathan several times now. Jonathan, deadly runner, just an incredible runner. I would say he's one of the 3. I would say he's consistently one of the 3 fastest runners in the PTVI men's field. But Jonathan, 34 starts, 23 podiums, and 17 wins to his name. In Yokohama, his best finish here in Yokohama looks like it was 2019. He took 2nd place. At the Paralympics, he took 8th in Tokyo. But like I said, Jonathan, his swim has been on the struggle bus, it looks like, for his swim the last couple of years. But if he's anywhere close to the front of the race when it comes to the run, we got to be watching out for him, because he's super fast runner. I mean, very, really fast runner. Next up, we got Sander Kuman. He's a B3 from the Netherlands. I got to chat with Sander a little bit in Abu Dhabi. Met him for the first time. Super nice guy. I'm so excited that he's on this start list. So Sander has 10 starts, 4 podiums, 4 wins to his name. It does look like his podiums and his wins came at like that national championship level. This will be his first WTPS race. Looks like like I said, he did race in Abu Dhabi. I think he finished like 10th or 11th there. But kind of new to the international racing scene. But I'm super pumped and super excited to see Sander on the start list, and looking forward to racing against you, man. All right, we have Yosuke Yamada. He's a B3 from Japan. Looks like he's pretty new to the racing scene. Just 5 starts, 1 podium, no victories. pretty young, born in 1996. Looks like he was ninth. He actually raced in Abu Dhabi. Look at that. Was ninth in Abu Dhabi. Yeah, it looks like this will actually be, apart from that, this will be one of his first international races apart from Abu Dhabi. So welcome to the racing scene, man, and glad you get to get a race in your home country. All right. Next up, we got Ryota Kashiki. Sorry, again, I apologize to everyone for butchering everyone's names. But Ryota is a B3 from Japan. Just one start, no podiums, no wins. Actually, I do believe. I was gonna say I thought he was in Abu Dhabi, but it doesn't look like he was. This is only his second race ever. It looks like his first race since 2019. So we really don't know what to expect from Ryota, but like I said, home soil. That Japanese crowd's gonna be going crazy for him. He's gonna be putting it all out there. And then we actually have a third Japanese gentleman in the field this year, Yuchi Takahashi. He's a B1. He's kind of our elder statesman in the PTVI men's field. He was born in 1965. But he's got 11 starts, 3 podiums, and 1 victory. And I just got to tell this funny story or great story. His 1 victory came against me. His 1 victory came in 2018 at the Sarasota Bradenton World Cup. It got turned into a duathlon. Yuchi caught me on the run. I was leading the run. I was leading the whole race, and Yuchi caught me at halfway through the run and ran away from me. He can run, so he actually he won a gold medal at the 2004 Paralympics for the marathon. So very strong runner. But like I said, getting up there in age a little bit, born in 1965, traditionally has struggled a little bit in the swim. Bike isn't crazy strong, but he's a great person, great athlete, and I'm just really looking forward to seeing him again and get to race against him. All right, just a couple more gentlemen to preview in the PTVI men's race. I'll go ahead and do a quick little preview. Owen Cravens, B3 from the USA. Owen and I train together just about every day at the U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Training Center. This will be Owen's. Owen has 5 starts, 2 podiums. Doesn't have a win yet to his credit, but very young, just pretty brand new to the international racing scene. He was born in 2003, and like I said, we've had a pretty stacked VI men's field in the U.S. between myself, Brad Snyder, and Aaron Scheides over the last few years. So, but Owen is hands down probably one of the most talented athletes that we've ever seen come through the program. And I think Owen has a very, very good shot at getting a podium here in Yokohama. This will be his technically his second WTPS start. He got 5th in Abu Dhabi. He finished second, just behind me in Sarasota earlier this year. But he's going to be a real force to be reckoned with, and look, he's going to be a star for years to come. So super excited to get to race with my teammate and my training partner Owen Cravens coming up just a couple days. All right, Jose Jota, my buddy, Jose Luis Garcia Serrano, B1 from Spain. Jose and I, we've bonded. We've had some great head-to-head races. Probably the most epic race that we had was here in Yokohama last year. We were literally steps away from each other for the entire race. Jose led most of the swim. Then I was able to get around him at the last buoy and come out of the water just 1 second ahead of him. But he was able to get through transition a little faster. But we came in on the bike together and then ran out of transition. And we were literally just a meter or two apart, basically the entire race until I was able to throw it down and I was able to press a little bit about 800 meters out from the finish line to grab my first victory here at Yokohama last year. But Jose is just an amazing guy. He's been one of the most dominant B1 athletes on the circuit. For many years. Jose has 29 starts, 20 podiums, and 6 wins to his name. He did win Yokohama in 2019. And then at the Paralympics last year, he had a little bit of a tough race. Didn't handle the heat extremely well. He took 7th. But yeah, look for Jose to have a really strong bounce back year. I think he's a really strong swimmer, and he can bike and he can run. So but yeah, I'm very excited to get to race against Jose. Saw him yesterday at the pool and chatted with him a little bit. But Jose was actually the first B1 to win a WTPS race. And that, again, like I said, that was here in Yokohama in 2019. And then I was actually the second B1 to ever win a WTPS race. Again, here in Yokohama in 2021. So super excited to get to race you again. Race you again, Jose. And then of course, myself. I've been racing on the circuit for a handful of years. I've got 12 starts, 9 podiums, 2 wins. My biggest victory, of course, came here in Yokohama last year. I told you that little story. At the Paralympics last year, I took 5th. Like I said, Yokohama last year, my first big win. So that's why my guy Zach Goodman and I came back. We want to try and do our best to defend, but at least get on the podium. And we're really looking forward to trying and throwing it down here coming up on Saturday, whether it be a triathlon or a duathlon. We're super pumped and we're super excited. But yeah, no. So gentlemen, ladies, I hope everyone out there is resting well for these next couple days. We've got bike familiarization and run familiarization and swim familiarization tomorrow, and then the race will be on Saturday here in Japan. It'll be Friday in the U.S. Friday afternoon/evening in the U.S. So we're definitely looking forward to all getting back out there, racing against each other. Tune into triathlonlive.tv to check out the coverage. I think all the racing will start at, I think it's 3:50 p.m. Mountain Time, so that'll be like 5:50 p.m. Eastern Time. But check triathlonlive.tv for that schedule. So I hope these videos helped at least give you guys a little introduction to who's racing, to how long people have been racing. Like I said, I'm not as intimately familiar with all of the racers, with all the athletes on every start list, but I'm doing my best to learn, and this has been a great exercise for me. And like I said, I'm going to try and do this a little bit more often throughout the season, just so that we get a good idea of who's we get a good idea of who's racing in paratriathlon, and we keep an eye on who's up and coming and who are going to be the next stars come Paris. So, but anyway, thank you all so much. Really appreciate your time, and I'll try to put up a video and tell you guys results and stuff if you miss out on watching the race live. But like I said, be sure to tune in to triathlonlive.tv. In the U.S., it'll be Friday afternoon/evening, 5:50 p.m. is when all the racing starts. Eastern time. That'll be 2:50 p.m. Pacific time, 3:50 p.m. Mountain time, 4:50 Central, all that good stuff. So anyway, take care. Always keep an eye on your vision. And best of luck to all my competitors coming up for the race on Saturday. Take care.